Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look.
Get it by myself. I could get it distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Rose on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
This round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go. 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Go, 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 get out there, get out there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You can do it.
On third down, it's Elliott, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He finds an opening past the 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs. This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
65. Hey, Steven. Rush in. Rush yellow.
Here's Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Cousins now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Run for Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Out. 3 down. Out. Hey, flicker. Check. Crunch.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They run again on first down. Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Two. First. Hey, Echo. Gun.
At the 38-yard line.
43 is the mark.
From the 38, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Cowboys 10, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. They'll run with Pollard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Check 99.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Two. Safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Gun.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, foxtrot.
50. Mike 50, huh?
All right, now here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. On second down now, Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Gun.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 46 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one.
Now a hit and a loose football. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Chad Beebe taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Delta.
I got you.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Gone. Hey, we're good, we're good.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. To throw is Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Gun. Check the, hey, orbit.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Cousins gives way to Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun.
Come on, D.
Hey, yo.
Fresno.
To throw it is Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
46.
Go. Get out there. We're going to 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins here to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, Alpha.
Cousins escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Gun. Smooth.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Slam. Black.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped.